Hello and welcome back. Welcome to my Many Worlds playthrough. We are going to do some ruin diving. And I'm gonna cook from a recipe. Plus whenever you use a sovereign. That one's costly. I don't like that one. We need a new recipe. I could do bone meal. I only have the one bone meal, so I'm not hugely a fan of that. So I might just do Hulk honey. I guess we could do Hulk honey and can't have it all. Why not? I'll tell you why not. Because if whatever effect I get is going to be temporary. Like, I'm not going to be able to make it again. We could do star apple jam. Sure, let's do star apple jam. Why not? Whenever you use a self, you gain 8 strength for 50 turns. It can use intimidate. Whenever you take damage, there's a 12 to 15%. See, these all suck. I don't like any of these. This is basically the same as the other one. I guess I'll take this one, but it's the same one. Isn't it? 8 strength. Yeah, 8 strength for 50 turns. Okay, it's the same exact one. That's fine. If we are in a really dire situation, then I can take a salve and it basically acts as a Hulk honey. So we are friends to mollusks. Gotta remember that. It's a really good thing to be. Like, I didn't arbitrarily just want to be friends to mollusks because I wanted to be friends with the slog. I wanted to be friends with... Ooh. I wanted to be friends with mollusks because they're genuinely good to be friends with. Them and robots are like some of the best rep, in my opinion. Like, the way it works is there are tough versions of basically every faction. Like, every faction has, you know, have, to put it lightly, bosses that you wouldn't necessarily want to make enemies with. Sure, let's collect some oil. And some of those bosses are more common than others. Like, you ain't gonna find too many bosses representing pariahs. I mean, maybe you will. I don't know. Like, they all have their own dwelling place, right? Oh, historic sites. Nice. We have a historic site. Maybe you will find bosses to pariahs, but it hardly matters. Oh, we are taking some damage, actually. Whereas, you know, bosses for robots, which, by the way, are, you know, the Chrome Pyramid, basically, are quite common. Okay, let's take a salve injector. That'll increase our strength to a ridiculous degree as well. What's our strength at now? 38. We have ridiculous strength right now. But even like chain guns, for instance, I think most turrets belong to the robot faction. And, you know, not having to fight turrets is really nice. Not being targeted by turrets, really cool. Not being targeted by electric snails, for instance, quite nice. And acid slugs are on my like top 10 shit list, are just being some of the most annoying enemies in the game. Oh no! Our left arm was dismembered. Let's Uber Nostrum up, we'll get that strength. We still have our right hand, but we're gonna get our right hand back, I guess. I'll take my left hand. Thank you very much. Torrent of life sweeps away. Did we get our arm back? We did get our arm back. Funny to me, honestly hilarious, that it comes with it cybernetic. Like, we don't just regrow our arm, we regrow our cybernetic. I know we are in dire straits right now. Take another salve injector. Anyway, robot rep, acid slugs. Acid slugs are really a pain, and they are very common in the ruins. And I mean, you know, there's a bunch of enemies that are very common to the ruins that you don't necessarily want to fight if you don't have to. So, all rep is good, but there are some factions that I prefer to make friends with. Ooh, are those more livid creepers? You do not have a missile weapon equipped. Did I lose my arc? I lost my arc thing when I lost my arm. Where is my arm? Or where was my arm? I think it was around here. Where is my gun? It might be in my inventory. Oh yeah, our precinct navigator, we probably want to equip that, huh? Equip auto, and I did see our arc cannon. There it is. Equip auto. Man, I forget what they're called. Arm saw, or whatever they're called. That robot really caught me off guard. Did not expect it, and it immediately severed my arm. That's brutal. This gun is really good for us. Like, I felt for the most part that I've been able to use it with absolute reckless abandon, which is really nice. I'm a little bit worried about this slumberling. And I haven't yet seen it use any dram, so I have to assume it just like uses... It can completely function off of our bioelectric cell, which makes all of that very worthwhile. Okay, we have a... What was I just talking about? Unshelled reptile. Enemy. I don't like it. So I'm going to try and permastun them. Luckily, they have enemies with apes. We do have scaled. Why don't we try and get some scaled... scale a couple things. Like, we could scale our lantern electric snail shell helmet. And we could scale our quilted shawl and have more than a couple of reps. Yeah, let's do that. You mod... So our lantern scaled electric shell snail helmet is now scaled. That's a mouthful. And our... okay, we're good. We were out of bits. We can't scale our carbide gauntlets, unfortunately. But let's have a look at our unshelled reptile rep. It's at 25. Okay, so we're now on neutral ground with unshelled reptiles. Telling you, man, those mods that give you rep, scaled, feathered, those are really good. I wish there was one for robots. Okay, that's not a situation I want to deal with, unless I can get around the situation a little bit more. I think actually one of those turrets died. No, it's right there. Oh yeah, it did die. Okay, let's charge that. I had a funny feeling there was going to be more than one, but that's okay. So we got some cells out of that. I do really enjoy ruin diving. It's a risky situation. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Speaking of risky situation. Yeah, grabbed by livid creeper. These things are 500 XP for a reason. I'm worried about that robot I just knocked away. I don't know where it is. Yo, beetle bum, you can get out of here. Or giant beetle. Oh, I think I destroyed the mortar. The trouncing mortar. I killed it with that one slam. Let's collect that sap. The livid creepers are creeping me out. The fact that they grab me. Oh, there's another sawhander. Let's just arc hit them, and then I'm gonna try and slam them. I hate these things so much, to be honest. Okay, good. You're famished. Okay, let's cook a meal, and I'm gonna try. We are inspired, so I'm gonna try again. If I had more bone meal, all right. You know what? Let's just do bone meal. It's what I want. I want to eventually make a bigger meal with this, and I want. You know what I want? I want 2 AV. Whenever you suffer a ×2 or greater physical penetration, you have a 50. No. You gain 6 AV for 50 turns. I don't like that. I don't like any of these. I'm getting really unlucky with recipes, honestly. I guess I'll gain 2 AV. It's better than nothing. You know what I want? I want that +2 AV, or even +4 AV, and then +4 strength. That's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I really, really want. I want that a lot. Okay. Okay, what are you? Dervish of the Sightless Way? Plaster for Jerkin. I think this guy is okay. I think we'll be fine. We are 7 strata deep. Things are going to get a little bit spicy. But with the spice come, you know, many boons. We get many, many boons with the spice. That's, you know, it's like real spice, you know? It's like... you gotta work your way up that spice chain. You gotta eat a few really spicy soups to kind of work up a resistance, so that you can get the really good. You can eat the really tasty food. Is that black ooze? Hey, look at that. Wait, did we get rid of the liver? Oh no, I got rid of the liver. We have a sore throat. Oh no. Okay, we gotta deal with this situation like now. All right. Heal. Make a fire. Go to the fire. Cook from a recipe. Show 1 hidden recipes missing ingredients. So, okay, choose ingredients to cook with. Star apple jam and vine wafer sheaf. Cook. +10 to saves versus bleeding. That's not what we want. We want something else. Star apple jam again. Vine wafer sheaf. Whenever you use a salve, you don't thirst for the next 12 hours. That's not what we want. And we're full, I think. So this is what I'm going to do, is I'm going to eat some yuck wheat. We have tons of yuck wheat. And I'm just going to have to wait until I can eat again, like actual food. And so therefore... How do I put this? Like, I'm just going to have to rely on the save versus disease that the yuckwheat stem provides. Okay. And then wait until we can eat food again, and then I'm just going to have to keep trying the star apple jam combo. Nothing to take. We took a... I was hoping that was like metal folding... or strange tubes. They might have been strange tubes, and then I would have gotten something nice for that. That is very good XP. Those livid creepers. Very easy to kill. And they provide a really nice chunk of XP. Those spiders don't really provide any XP. Okay, oh, we have a chain gun. Some interesting things over there, but there is a chain gun. It is now shooting at me. Luckily, chain guns are not that accurate. So what is this? Sliding drawer cabinet. Some nice stuff there. Slender bark armor. Cracked lens. Get copper nugget. Okay, that is a gelatinous frustum. Average. Can we slam it? Slam it away from us and then charge it, conk. Give it the old 1, 2, 3, 4. There's the staircase down. We are getting to the spicy levels. About 10 strata deep is when things get really interesting. And when I say interesting, I mean yikes. What is that? Are those steel gauntlets? Oh, what is this? Oh, a charred corpse. Nice. Plaster for gloves. Those are worth taking. They're pretty good water for their weight. Lacquered full-right maul. Maybe that's worth taking. Sure. I'll take these. They're probably not worth their weight, but what else am I going to carry, you know? If I need more extra space, I'll drop them. Got some interesting kind of luminous shrooms going on. Oh, we got a beetle. What does the beetle want? Place 5 pairs of crystal gauntlets before me, and I shall reward you with a mighty weapon. Fat chance there, bud. Absolutely fat chance. I don't think so. Okay. We got a lot of urchins. Uh-oh. We have a gelatinous prism. I'm gonna sprint and try and navigate around a little bit. There we go. So I don't have my back against the wall. Against basically confusing stuff. Can we conk them? We are now inside them, but that's okay. We killed them. The arc cannon is gonna provide us with a nice amount of range, so we can take these urchins on. Wish we were friends to urchins, to be honest. We leveled up. Inspired. Okay. Speaking of inspired, we have another dervish, which we will take out handily. These are good because they give us plaster for jerkins, and those are worth quite a bit of money. All right, let's cook a meal. We still have a sore throat. I really don't want another glot rot run. So I'm going to do everything I possibly can to make sure this doesn't happen. When you use a salve, whenever you drink fresh water, there's a 25% chance your neck. There it is. There it is. That's what we want. And now I'm just going to drink a ton of water. Let's drink a lot of water. Okay, drink. Okay, drink. Oh, we lost it. We lost sore throat. Thank goodness. Oh my god. Yo, the glot rot, I just don't mess around with it anymore. It's like the worst. Why don't we find out what some of this stuff is? Metered chem cell. Structural scanning bracelet. I'm sure that's worth something. Hologram bracelet. Hologram bracelet is actually really nice. I really like the hologram bracelet. That being said, I like the precinct navigator more. What are these? HE missiles. Treat these as scrap. Disassemble all. Nice. Okay. Do we get... we get 525 XP from those urchins. That's pretty good. I always feel a little bit bad about killing those robots because they really don't do anything. They really just vibe. But you know, they vibe and then they place really nasty things. So there was a stillbeard there, a corrosive one. And they are kind of killing everything. Luckily, we are friends to them. However, Auto Explorer is kind of spooking me a little bit. Oh, is there more plastic for... Mercurial cloak. What is this? Animated birds flap and shift over the cloak's folds and ruffles. A myriad of species, sizes, and colors. What happens if we equip this? It has to be equipped on our back. So we would lose, probably we would lose neutral ground. However, we did just find scaled full right gauntlets, so I could wear these. And then unequipped. Well, we're going to lose our mollusk rep, though. I need to get snail encrusted as a mod. But I just want to see what this does. It has a used chem cell. Let's replace the cell with something better. What does it do? I wish some of the descriptions in CUD explained a bit better what things do, because I can't tell sometimes. It just straight up doesn't say what it does. Mercurial cloak. I mean, mercurial robots are robots that, when they take damage, teleport. So maybe it teleports you when you take damage. I'm willing to believe that. Yep, that seems to be the case. That could be good, or that could be very, very bad. There's no real middle ground there. We are now 14 strata deep, and I'm a little bit nervous. Yeah, we have rocket launcher turrets now. The Mercurial, I think it did an okay job there. The thing could easily get us killed. Very easily. I'm assuming it doesn't teleport us into the wall. That would be a straight up death. Mysterious. They have nothing to trade, really? Wow. So I'm assuming it teleports you in any safe location. That being said, a safe location is not necessarily safe. If it's surrounded by rocket turrets and I have nowhere to go, then it's not safe anymore. That being said, you know, it's like, on the other hand, you know, being teleported away from the thing that's currently hurting you is not necessarily a bad idea. So we have returned from, you know, from the ruins without dying. I'm pretty happy about this. I'd like to go to Ezra to maybe sell some of our extra goods. This is a risky affair. I have to walk there the long way, which means we have to go through the jungle. Maybe this mercurial cloak isn't too bad. Oh, a goat folk village. Let's not go there. We regain our bearings. Good. There are hostiles nearby. Are there? I don't see them. I see a leech. And they're not even angry with us. There's a frog. Could go underground in the jungle. That sounds good, right? At level 21? Okay. It's no longer possible to get to Ezra without crossing the river. So there's a not quite 0% chance that you will just get lost and then lose your arm to a madpole. Okay, we are bleeding, which is a problem because the mercurial cloak is teleporting us constantly. We are in the banana grove. The banana grove is a interesting place. It's not necessarily the most dangerous place. I wouldn't even consider it to be as dangerous as, say, the jungle. Mostly because all of the enemies are trees, and trees can't really move too much. They can, however, catch you off guard, grab you, and then beat you mercilessly. You know, Caves of Qud. Welcome to Caves of Qud. The trees hate you. There's a gibbon. Are we not enemies to the gibbon? Oh, I have a kind of innate fear of gibbons based on one run I had. I like the banana grove because you can fight these things. Irritable palms. They can't really hurt you back as long as you have a decent ranged weapon, which we do. And they're free experience. 575 experience. Like that's really nice. Same thing with the red guys. What are they called? They are called Red Death Dakas. And they are nasty. They can do quite a lot of damage. But similarly, they are trees and can't really do much to you unless you walk right up to them. I hope this flash, I was holding the fire button down, not something you should ever do, by the way, but just to speed up this process, because, you know, these trees, although they can't really hurt us, are very tanky. So I was holding the button down to speed up this process, but it's probably not great for people who have problems with flashing images, so I'm sorry about that. You regain your bearings. I mean, the other nice thing about the banana grove is the worst thing about the trees is that they grab you and then they hold on to you while they do damage. But if the first damage we take, we get teleported, then, you know, the worst thing about them is kind of neutralized. Of course, the thing is that the jungle is easy. It's dense. Banana Grove is dense, so it's easy to get caught in a Red Death Daka or beaten up by a palm because you can't really see where you're going. So you can't see what's, you know. I guess we aren't lost anymore. I don't have to be doing this. Let's go to Ezra. And I am going to try and get a recoiler this time that doesn't cost me an arm and a leg. So that I can teleport or recoil here. I am trying to get Crysteel goods. Crysteel armor is going to make Bethesda Susa a lot less risky for us. So, you know, and I do want to reduce our risks as much as possible. Spiked ogre fur gloves. Ooh, cold resistance +1 toughness. Unarmed attacks performed while this item is equipped cause bleeding. Oh man, that is so good though. Oh, that is actually really good. I know those are really expensive, but I kind of really want it. Crysteel dagger. We don't have any crysteel goods actually. I think I will start to have to buy some herberries. So check out these plastifer gloves are 171. Plastifer jerkins are 300 each. So like we're getting up there. It's really worth going to the ruins if you can get some of this stuff. The money is just excellent, you know. We got some books as well. I'm still saving engraved goods. We could sell our own arm. Oh, we actually already have enough. Well, I would like to buy some herberries. A couple of herberries would be, you know, just mwah. Just like excellent. We got a sleet beard gland. Oh, let's sell our Dawn Glider tail. Okay, perfect. We actually... Let's not sell that because we actually have a lot of water on us. Let's get rid of some of that water. Perfect. Could we buy another credit wedge? I didn't mean to share. Oh no. Reputation with frogs decreased. I didn't mean to do that. Well, as long as we're doing that, we might as well share some secrets. Would you teach me to craft high voltage arc winders? Teach me how to do repair? I don't need any of that. Please tell me what you've got. Anomaly fumigator. Bionic heart gun rack. This seems to be all of the same stuff. Well, there is a recoiler, but it's 500 drams again. Yeah, they haven't changed their stuff. We do have an item that is apparently worth 150 without even knowing what it is. So let's check out what that is. Thermoelectric cell. Well, yeah, and we got... I think we got 2 of them. What was the second? There was a second artifact, I thought. They were both thermoelectric cells. Okay. Well, let's trade those now. Actually, I mean, just because we can't go to the asphalt mines doesn't mean I wouldn't like to learn how to make a thermoelectric cell because they're still like the best method for carrying lava. So I will learn how to, let's just go through all of our stuff. You know, you're in Ezra, you want to figure out how to make all your stuff. It's the best part of Ezra in a lot of ways. We already know how to make high explosives. We don't know how to make poison gas grenades. We may as well. Gaslight Chris, too complex. Geomagnetic disc, too complex. Okay, we want to learn Artonics though. Hulk Honey. We know Hulk Honey. We know Love Injector. We know Rubber Gum. We know Salve Injector. We don't know Shade Oil. We know Skulk. We don't know Sphinx. Okay. So that's good. I think we're good there. Just about at the end of the episode. I still want a recoiler for Ezra though. Oh, that's why it's so expensive. It's got a lava recoil cell in it. That is a bummer. Because that means it's even more expensive for us. Okay, this is good enough. Actually, no, let's just sell one of these cells. Because it's only got 2 drams in it, and I'd like to keep it to put some more lava in it. So now we have a recoiler. I guess we just got another lava cell, right? I'd like to swap that out because I don't want to be using lava to recoil. Replace cell, remove cell. I guess we need another chem cell. Let's go ahead and make one. Where is our chem? Can we not make a chem cell? I thought I Learned how to make a chem cell. Oh, there, it's right there. My bad. Okay. Chem cell. I mean, to be fair, I'd rather make a solar cell. Do we know how to? Okay, there's a solar cell. Solar cells are a bit more expensive, I guess, in this run, but they're perfect for recoilers. Perfect. All right, that's going to do it for this episode. Nothing bad really happened. We got to go ruin diving a little bit. Saw some stuff, got some stuff, and we also have some new armor. Well, we have these spiked ogre fur gloves. Equip those. We no longer have scaled full right. We're going to have to make something else scaled, I think. I don't know what we would do, what we would make scaled. Maybe these woolly leather gloves or boots. We could make our crysteel shard mail scaled. Unfortunately, the spiked ogre fur gloves are very expensive to make scaled. What are we currently using for our boots? Chain boots. So we could make our chain boots scaled. Why don't we go ahead and do that? And now we have enough reputation with unshelled reptiles. Again, we are on neutral ground with them. That's good. Are we okay with mollusks? We're not okay with mollusks. We'd have to put on our the shawl we have to be good with mollusks again, unless I get snail encrusted as a mod. But we got spiked ogre fur gloves, which is very good with our carbide fists because it's going to cause bleeding on everything that we punch. And it also has heat, cold resistance, and +1 toughness. Like very, 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 very good gloves for us. Love it. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. If you enjoyed it, definitely hit that like button. Consider subscribing if you're new to my content, and I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.